Hello, everyone. Welcome to my show, Date or Disaster, where tonight we have our bachelor Kick and his three bachelorettes who will be asking them questions one by one. By the end of the show, he'll decide who's a date and who's a disaster. So go ahead and hit the box, Kick. And ladies, after Kick gets in the box, all you ladies line up to get in the box. So hit the box, Kick. Let's go.
Yo, 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 yo.
Hey, Kick, how are you? And welcome to my show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. How's everything with you?
I'm doing well. Would you like to tell the people briefly a little bit about yourself?
I'm a new streamer on here on Tag. You can find me here usually in the evening times, streaming, just having fun. It's like a podcast radio show type feel. So, welcome to the show anytime. Just come through.
Okay. Well, welcome to Tag. We are glad to have you. Ladies, are you ready? The box is not blinking. I need all ladies to hit the box. You got your questions ready, Kid?
Yeah, I think I got my questions ready.
Okay, good. Come on, ladies. Okay. Why are we just spinning? Okay. Hey, Sel.
Hello, how are you?
You look beautiful. Welcome to my
Thank
show.
you. You do too.
She is still spinning. Megan, are you up yet? I don't see Meg down there. Let me see. Okay, I got Megan. Okay, hi Megan. How are you?
I'm
Welcome to
good.
the
How are you?
show. Okay, I'm gonna drop you and
Thank
then hit
you.
it again. Sometimes it's got a glitch. Come right back up,
Come
she.
back, she.
So, okay, let's start with self.
Thanks, no.
Self, would you like to tell the people briefly a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Self Love. I'm not a screamer, but I come in and out, when I need to, when I want to.
Okay.
Um, that's really about it.
Okay. Any
Okay.
comments that y'all see that are not positive, please remove them. Meg, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. Would you like to tell the people briefly a little bit about yourself?
I'm Megan Page. I stream every now and again. I like good vibes, so a lot of times I'm just on here looking for good vibes, and I go in different people live and support.
Okay, okay. She speaks. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Welcome to my show, Date or Disaster. Would you like to tell the people briefly a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am. She speaks Millions. Everybody, all my friends call me She. I'm a streamer. I've been streaming for a few years, and I just like brand building. So I'm
Okay.
here.
So tonight, ladies, y'all have the honor of dating the Bachelor Kick. I'm just gonna call him Kick because his name. So he'll be asking you ladies a variety of questions, the same question one by one. You ladies will answer it. You can also ask him questions if you would like. By the end of the show, he'll decide who's a date or disaster. All could be dates, all could be disasters. So take it away, Kick.
All right, all right. So, usually I like to start off by, just warming things up a little bit. So, we're going to warm it up by just saying, asking each lady, how you doing and how was your day?
I'm doing well, and my day was great.
All
Thanks
right.
for asking.
Thank you.
I'm doing good. I had a wonderful day, kind of busy, but it was all right.
All right, dope, dope. Appreciate it.
I've had a good day. Very busy, work related. But when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. So.
Right.
Oh, okay. I like that. That was nice. That was cute. That was pretty. I like that. Okay. All right. So, first question I'd like to ask is, I'm being on your friend circle and like the people around you, right? So, what would your friends say? This how would they describe you as a person? So, self, you can start first.
I say Tinkerbell. And the reason
Tinkerbell.
why, yeah, the reason why I say Tinkerbell because a lot of people always saying loving and caring, but it's bigger than that. Like my heart is huge. Like if I can help somebody, I will. You don't have to be my friend just to get help all the time, or even for me to ask you like, "Is you okay?" or give you a hug or whatever like that.
Okay. Okay. I like that. That's dope. Okay, Megan, go ahead.
I think my friend. It depends upon which friend you ask, first of all, but I
Oh
think
no.
they would say
Oh no.
I think they would say that I'm honest and that I'm loyal.
Okay, all right, I like that. All right, she speaks. Go ahead.
Very true. I think my friends would say that I'm straightforward. I'd rather just be honest with you, no chaser, and loving. Um,
Very loving.
yeah.
Oh, you talking for her too? Very loving. Giving the little background on it. She said very loving. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, I like the answer so far. So getting right into it. Let's get right into just get right deep into it. So each lady, what is your longest relationship, and was it your fault? Starting with self love.
So my longest relationship was 10 years, and yes, it was my fault because I was young and I did my part and he did his part. But the whole point about growing is you got to admit you're wrong, and I did a lot of wrong.
Okay. Okay, I like that. Megan, go ahead.
10 years as well, and I don't think there was any fault. I just think that after
Mm,
so long, sometimes you become different people. And when you become someone different, you're not always that person's person anymore. Sometimes we grow in different directions. So I think it was a mutual thing. I wouldn't say that it was anyone's fault. I just think that we realized that we had just outgrown each other.
okay. All right. I like that. All right. She speaks. Go ahead.
12 years, and I think it was just the right people, wrong time. Um, sometimes, well, like Megan said, you do outgrow people, but sometimes you haven't grown into who you're going to be. And sometimes it's difficult to wait for that person to come to fruition. So I feel like it was the right person, wrong time, and we've just moved on.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna take it as I'm not gonna ask that question. Next question I'm gonna ask is so, ladies, I'm gonna go backwards and we'll start with she speaks first. What is your love language?
Oh my gosh, I have so many.
You have so many. Oh,
I do. I love love. I love
okay.
love. Even though from time to time, I struggle with actually believing in it. I love it. So my love language is gift giving, touching, cooking. I have a lot of love.
Cooking's a love
I'm
language.
bilingual. Cooking is a love language because people say that my food tastes like love. So yes, it's definitely a love language for me. I love cooking. I love serving a plate and saying, are you ready to eat? I don't know. I was raised that way. So, I serve the plate and I cook and it's a love language for me.
Okay, damn, that sounds good. Serving a plate too. Oh man, the food must be amazing. Then, jeez. All right, Megan, go ahead.
I most definitely would say mine is physical touch and acts of service.
Okay, any reasons behind that or no?
I think physical touch because I don't know, I'm touchy feely. I always have been. I just like being next to a person, not so much of a physical touch where it has to be in a sexual way, but just a touch. And then acts of services because I think you always feel good when you be good to people. I
Okay, I
think I
respect that.
think
Yeah,
that you feel good when you pay it forward.
yeah, I agree with that for sure, for sure. All right, self love.
I would say communication is my top number one. Communication, because if we can communicate and we can get an understanding as adults, then everything else falls in line.
Okay, so just one. That's it.
Yeah, if we can communicate, say me and you can communicate.
Okay,
My food
okay.
that I give you gonna make you feel good. But if it's nasty, you better tell me because we communicate.
I like that. I like that answer right there. The food bad, you better tell me. I'm gonna beat you up. Keep it real with me. Nah, I
Yeah,
appreciate that. Definitely
because
appreciate
it's
that.
us.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure, for sure. So now all this food talk got me hungry. Now I'm over here. I'm starving right now. So since we talking about food, what ladies starting from self love? What's your favorite food? And not only what's your favorite food, what's your best dish? Like what you throw down in the kitchen? If I come to your house tomorrow, and I'm like, yo, self, I need something that's your best. What is it?
I would say collard greens. Like I'm big
Ooh.
on soul food. I'm from
Mhm.
Georgia, so I'm not gonna eat with no fork neither. So we about
Thank
to eat
you.
with our hands.
Hands? With the
Yeah.
hands?
So
I
we're
never
gonna
had it with the hands.
What you mean? If you ever paid attention to your parent cook, one thing they always do is taste stuff either with their hands or a spoon. But
That's true.
when your grandma in that kitchen, she gonna use them hands.
Yep, she gonna.
That's right.
I'm
Yeah.
from the country, so collard greens, neck bones, we're gonna have some ribs, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to make my sweet potatoes, like that's homemade. I can't
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's me. And I'm a baker cake.
Ooh, hey, you throwing okay, all right. So, hey, wait, you saying your favorite dishes is like Southern meals, right?
Yeah, I love
Okay.
Southern meals.
Just want to make sure. I
Southern
get that.
cuisine is always good.
It is. It's the best. So, all right, Megan, go ahead. Your turn.
I like oxtails, rice, and gravy
Ooh.
with some broccoli.
God, my mouth is wet. Hey, yo, that sounds crazy. But, all right. Jeez. Oxtail.
Oh, I love
Okay.
Yes.
So wait,
Good
what's your
oxtail.
favorite? What's your favorite food though? So it's Jamaican food.
Ooh, I wouldn't say that because I like it cooked the southern way. I also like it cooked the jerk way. It really just depends. I just like oxtail, so I like it both ways.
Cool. Damn, some oxtail sound good right now. Damn. All right. She speaks. Go ahead.
So, wait, it was the favorite food to cook and the favorite food to eat.
So, what's your favorite food, and what's the best dish you can make?
So, I really love Italian food. Lasagna, big ziti. So that is my favorite food to eat. My favorite, well, I have a lot of favorite foods to eat, but that's my favorite.
Okay.
To cook, my favorite would be empanadas and arroz con habichuela, rice and beans. So my mother's Puerto Rican and my father is black.
Okay.
And I have the best of both worlds. So I can make some, chuletas with some collard greens, or I can make, you know what I mean? So I kind of mix
Oh,
it up.
just throwing the Southern with the Hispanic. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. That sounds.
I actually had a business where I was selling empanadas to the corner stores because they love them so much.
Dang.
So that is one of my favorite
Right.
foods to make. Yeah.
She speaks. Been talking about good food all day. Loving her food. All right. Selling food. Okay. I hear you. All right. Cool. So so far I like what I'm hearing right now. So far I'm liking what I hear. But I have this next question. I think this question is pretty. This is one of my things. I like to. I have a lot of free time at times after I come off work. I'm just hanging out the house, and there's a couple of things I like to do with my free time. So, ladies, what do you do with your free time when you have time for yourself and it's me time? What are you doing? Let's start with She Speaks first.
In my very sparingly free time, I like singing.
Okay.
I'm a creative person, so I will do graphic design for fun, even though I do it for business too. But I'm a creative, so I just like anything creative, but I also love to create musically.
Okay. I'm a producer, so I love creating. So that's dope. All right. Go ahead, Megan.
She has a beautiful voice too. Her voice is amazing.
Okay.
I like catching up on movies. I love comedy and I love action movies. So my favorite thing to do is to watch movies. I also like the craft as well.
Okay. Nice. What's your favorite like comedy movie?
Of course, it's Friday is always going to be the number one. Friday is always going to be on my playlist. I don't care what it is or what comes out. As far as action, I'm a Bourne fan. I can watch Bourne or Salt. I love Salt. That's my movie. So if it's comedy, it's probably going to be Friday, and if it's action, it's going to be Bourne, one of the Bournes.
Okay. All right. Self-love.
I really don't get free time like that.
Really? Cool. You gotta have something, a little
I
time.
really don't. Like, I'm a full-time mom of 2 kids.
Okay.
So when they're in school, I'm either at work or, like, when I'm working overnight, they sleep. Like, wifey and Megan to tell you, like, I really barely get free time. So, but when I do, I'm probably going to watch something on TV, but it's going to end up watching me in, like, 20 minutes.
She said, I'm gonna pass out. Okay. I mean, hey, I'm not mad at that. So a little bit of TV time before you go to sleep, right? So I guess then you sleep on your free time.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, I don't blame you.
As long as don't nobody scream mama, I'm good.
Okay. I like that. All right. So ladies, usually, this question is going to be kind of a shocker because usually it's the man that's supposed to, do this, but we're going to reverse roles, right? So
Okay.
if y'all were to take me on the first date, where would y'all take me? Self love. Will start with you first.
Mm. I would say Capital City Grill. It's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay.
They have everything, like, and it's real good. It's good, good. And I like oysters, so of course I gotta go somewhere where I can get me some
So
oysters.
you trying to make me pay for the oysters? I got you. Okay. I see.
No, I'm gonna pay for it. You just gotta leave a tip.
I leave
got
tip.
it.
I got you. I like that. I like that. I like that.
I
Okay.
got it.
Okay. I'm on the oysters all night then. I'm with it. I'm with it. I am with it. Let's get it. Okay. All right. That's it.
Yeah, for the first date, I mean, we can come back and, watch a movie or something.
Okay. All right. So that's the first date.
Because I want my kids to wake up.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, love, I appreciate the honesty is perfect. So I like that. All right. So Megan, go ahead.
I'm gonna top that. No, how am I gonna top that? No,
Hey, you can talk. I think you got to dig deep. Go ahead. You got this. You got this.
no. I think like a coffee shop where it has like some really good desserts. On the first day, I really don't like to do meals because I think it's a distraction. So I like to do something light where we can just like kind of have coffee and focus on each other and get to know each other.
I like that. I like that. I didn't even put any thought into the meal being distracting, but yeah, I can see that. Okay. I like that. All right. She speaks.
Um, so I don't know where you're from.
I'm from New York, by the way.
Perfect. So we would probably go to the village and listen to some live music. But before we did that, we would go and have a little dinner somewhere, nice, cute little cafe somewhere in the East Village, and make our way over to the village and do some live music and, just enjoy the live band music, conversation, a couple of drinks. I think it's easy and doing something that you said you're a producer. I love music. Something that we both like to do would be nice on the first date, and we can see each other in our element.
Okay. Oh, I just put some thought into that. That was like a second right there. She put thought into it and everything. All right. All right. I feel like I've been asking too many serious questions. We're gonna have a little fun with this. So let me see. Let's just say like, what was your most embarrassing moment in your life? A moment where you're like, sheesh, this is bad. It probably in front of family, in front of friends. It could be something that you was alone, and it's a story that you don't want to tell anybody. What's your most embarrassing moment? So let's start with she speaks first, and then we go over the other way.
If I didn't want to tell anybody, then I'm kidding.
This is it. You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so
I gotta keep you on your toes. Y'all too relaxed. All this food talk, having too much fun.
I believe in protective styles. I have hair. I wear it out from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Puerto Rico, and my family, who doesn't believe in staying in their own house, came to the hotel, and we were all at the pool, and we were all having a good old time. And I jumped in the pool, and when I jumped in, my protective style went left, and I went right. So that was quite embarrassing.
Ooh, that's the worst. You was looking for it in the water. You was like this. You
Yeah,
splashing around.
I
Oh.
was like, hey, tu pelo está flotando. So I was like, let me get that.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, especially in front of people. That's embarrassing. All right. As long as you can laugh at it, that's all that matters. So okay, all right. Megan, go ahead.
I would say I used to wear heels all the time before I started working from home, but
Okay.
and I was at work and I was sashaying down the hall. I thought I was cute. Boop, 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 boop. And then I tripped up the steps and there was a whole bunch of people behind me and I would turn around, I'm on my knees like, oh.
Oh, jeez. So when you tripped up the steps, hold on.
And my shoe went tumbling down the steps.
Oh no! Oh, you felt that hard?
I didn't live that down for months at work. It was a long time before they let me live that down.
So let me ask you this question, just to follow up. If you're walking up the steps, because this happened to me, I ran up the steps and I kept falling up. Did you keep falling up, or you just?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. Where
that's
you
the
having
worst.
your stomach and just own it like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And then I tried to play it off like I was looking for
Mhm.
something. They like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Dang."
Not till
Okay.
the shoe fell off. Like, yeah, she definitely not looking for that.
And then this guy brought me. She's like, "Cinderella, shut up." And I was so, I don't even know. I got so
Oh,
angry. I just
no.
felt like he played me. I was so mad at him
Yeah, he
for a
played
long
you.
time.
He tried to. He took a slight jab while you was
He
down.
did.
That's crazy. Okay, that's funny. All right, so self love.
Oh, hers must be good.
All right. So I was 21. I had just got my tooth fixed, and I was on a date, and we was eating some hot food or whatever. And as I was looking at him, I didn't realize the other half of my tooth had came off, and he was like, "Is you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was just sitting there eating, and he was like, "Baby, the other half of your tooth missing." I was like, "Whoa!" So I just got up and left. I never talked to him again. I just left.
What? I had to hit my soundboard for that one. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was the worst.
That was. I think you
She
won
wins.
that. She won that
She
round
won.
for sure. She definitely won that round. That was that made me. I wasn't even trying to hit this button, but damn. Okay. All right. We're almost at the halfway mark, so I'm gonna ask one more question here, and then y'all can ask me some questions at the halfway mark. How about that? Can we do that, wifey?
Sure.
No.
Okay, let's do that. All right. So, if you were invisible for one day, what would you do? I'm gonna start with self love.
I already know.
Just for one day. What you do with that? What you do with that power? Nobody can see you. You can do whatever you want.
I really don't know, like, cause I'm
What?
goofy. I'm goofy, so I would walk around Walmart messing with people. Like I would do, like you know how when you get on TikTok and the man be throwing the bears or putting stuff.
Yeah.
On, that's me. Yep, that's me.
So that's what you
I
do.
would be doing, yes, I would be doing some goofy stuff. But if I had to do a caring moment, I think I would sneak homeless people inside of the hotel rooms and stuff when it's cold.
Okay, I like that.
One thing I would do, like if it was a caring moment, but it was just funny. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Walmart and Target.
Just going crazy
I'm
on people.
wilding out, bro.
Okay, all right, I like that. That's fun. I like that. Okay, Megan, go ahead.
I don't know. That's a good question. If I was invisible,
You can do whatever you want. You're
I'm
invisible.
going to the bank. Can I have an invisible bag too? 'Cause I want to go to the bank with mine. I'm spending my time at the bank. Most of my day will be at the bank, and I'm putting some money in it, and then I'm going home and I'm gonna chill. That's probably what
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
Hey, I don't blame you. I'll be on the same wavelength on that one. I like
For
that.
real.
It got the numbers of trade. So when you spin it, what you gonna do?
Huh.
What you say?
The numbers on the bills are tracked when they're inside the bank. So what you gonna do when you come back and you be visible? How you gonna?
But if they're not marked, right? Like you're talking about the serial numbers, right?
Yeah, she talking about
Yeah.
something.
I don't have to worry about the serial numbers. They're not reporting those. I don't even have to worry because they're not gonna even know they gone. We ain't gonna even worry about
Yeah.
that. Now somebody might lose their job, but that ain't my business. I like to mind my business.
Okay. Yo, Megan got a plan. She got she got a plan. She got a plan. Okay. All right. She speaks. Go ahead.
Immediately my thought was I'm heading to the bank. But I wasn't sure if I was
We're
going
so
to say
sweet.
it because I didn't want you to think I was a thief.
Hey,
I'm in
if
my
you-
life, I'm not.
Okay.
But immediately I thought I was like, okay, you can't say go to the bank, but I would go to the bank, take out as much
Say it.
money as I can, and
Yep.
I would share it with the world.
I
Okay.
love it.
That's easy enough, right? Just go to the bank.
I love it.
I think I'll be doing the same thing too. So I'm not mad at those two answers right there. So I'll be going to the bank and make some money real quick. All right. So wifey, if they have a chance, I know it's the halfway mark, you know.
Yeah, sure.
If they want to ask me any questions. All right. So they can each have a question. Go ahead, go for it. Any order. Who wants to go first?
What is your idea of a woman?
What's my ideal woman? It's a good question. I haven't thought about this in a while because I've been single for so long. But somebody that's honest, that communicates, that has who's goal driven, and also independent as well. Not relying on me totally, and they can do things on their own as well too. So that's a few things.
Okay.
All right. Next, anybody else?
What's more important to you, beauty or brains?
You gonna back me in the corner like that? Why you gonna do that to me? Back me in the corner. She was like, "Nah, you gonna get this work today." All right. Yeah, beauty or brains? You know what? I'm gonna say brains because I feel like brains goes hand in hand with personality. So if in terms to have some brains, you have to have some personality. So I'm guessing that's the way I'm gonna go with it. I mean, beauty is nice, but having just some I like having conversations. Even though I act a fool on here and outstream and crack jokes, I like to have serious conversations, intellectual conversations that really spark the mind and and just provoke discussion between one another. So I'll go brains.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna sort of kind of throw one of your own questions back at you.
Okay.
But it's gonna kind of be two parts. Why are you single, and when was your last relationship?
Why you gotta do that to me for? Like, you have to do that. Like,
And it was it your fault?
now you got to jump into it. Right? She's gonna jump in on it. All right. So, I like what y'all doing here. I like that. I would say my last relationship was about 2 years ago. I said 2 years ago. I hate when people say halves, and it's like, I might as well round up. I'm rounding up 2 years, right?
Okay.
So last relationship was 2 years ago, right? Was it my fault? No, I was cheated on. Actually caught the person in the act, so that's what made it even worse. So that's what I'm kind of scarred. And what's the other question you asked? You said relationship.
Why are you single?
So why am I single right now is just I'm working on my mental health. I'm working on me. I think 2024 is the year. This is two thing because I said this to myself. It's the year of just working on my mental health and the year of accountability in terms of not only saying that I was wrong for a lot of things, but just wrong for not executing a lot of things in my life, right? Like, if I wanted to do something like do a producer conference with a bunch of producers, I said I was going to do that last year. I never did it. This year I'm going to do it. I'm going to hold myself accountable and I'm going to make it happen. So accountability is the word of the year for me, and mental health is really a big thing for me. I've been reading a lot of books, a lot of workbooks, and I've been going to therapy as well too.
Very nice.
All right.
Excellent.
Right? Okay.
So I appreciate it, ladies. Wifey, I don't know if you want to say anything. Jump in. I could continue the question. I got questions for days.
I have
So the week.
Oh, so okay, y'all can go again. Y'all go ahead. I'll give y'all another round. Go ahead.
So let's go on the adult side of the world.
Okay.
So look at wifey. So what is your favorite position?
See, that was gonna be my second half question. Y'all about to get this work. I just know y'all about to get this work. I have the list right here. I got it. You're about to get this work. So my favorite position is missionary, and you're probably gonna ask why. So the reason why missionary, because I like looking deep into a girl's eyes, and that's I feel like the most intimate part. Just having that chemistry, especially when you have that chemistry and you have that vibe, when you can look into somebody's eyes while you doing the do. I can't, since we're on the show, when we deep in. Yeah, that's like, the best thing, best position, for me. Strong second is doggy, but number one is missionary. Did that satisfy your needs?
Okay. I just had to ask because
I mean, you done already went to her house after the first day.
Yeah, I know, right? I gotta be quiet. The kids I gotta be quiet. The kids are there. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
okay.
Do you have any children?
No, I have no children. I want to have children.
Do you want it?
Soon. Yes, very soon.
Okay.
I'm not asking for a bunch. Probably like a strong one, maybe two if I'm feeling good.
Hey, look, I got two. You better be careful. I'm telling you.
I gotta look for you for advice, then. Okay. She speaks. You got anything?
Sorry, I was stuck on your last answer.
Slow down. Hold on.
She was still there. She like.
She said, "Missionary, go ahead."
Do we have to go back?
I always say that, and people well, when I mean, not like people always ask me that, but when that question is asked, like in a show or a panel or anything, and I say mission, they're like, "Oh, you're so boring," and I'm like, "No, because the eyes are the key to the soul. You see what's going on, you know what I mean? And I want to know that you're focused on me, not that you're like watching wrestling while you're doggy styling."
That's crazy. I'm be on the phone like this.
Right. So it's missionary for me all day. And then, we can venture off into the madness later,
Okay, all right. Let me make sure. So not y'all good on questions because it's time for me to attack it. A second, I was gonna warm it up. I was warming things up. Now it's gonna get hot.
Okay, let's
ready?
go. We already hot.
Whoa. All right. So question. Let's get back into it. Question. Here we go. So my next question is: let's have fun with it first. What is your most embarrassing sexual moment? So what's embarrassing that happened to you in the bed that you're like, whoa? I'm gonna start with She Speaks first. She's still in the missionary mindset.
All right. So I'm not adventurous when it comes to people. I'm going to sleep with somebody who I'm either in a relationship with or serious about. So for me, there is no embarrassing moment. Everything is open to try. Like whatever we do is what we do. So there's no embarrassing. I've never had an embarrassing moment where I was like, oh my God, why? Like, no, I never experienced that before.
Okay, interesting. Okay, all right. Megan looking around, so Megan looking for somewhere that's good. Megan, I know you got one.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this being recorded. Oh my God, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Let me take a sip of this water.
Ago. I was young. It would have to be moaning and forgetting where I was at. Fake moaning and forgetting where I was at. Like, and why she shaking her head? Yeah, because it's a real thing. Like sometimes when you're not into it, and sometimes you want to be a cheerleader. He said, "Oh, never mind." I'm sorry. He said, "I want the one in the middle." Then he said, "Oh, never mind."
That's crazy.
Sometimes though listen. Sometimes you just want to be a cheerleader, right? Oh, and I mean this very genuinely. So, like sometimes he might not have it right? I'm not saying that he was poor and bad, but sometimes that person has to learn your body, what you like, what makes you feel good, right? And in the beginning, sometimes there's nerves, there's different things like that. And it was horrible, but I don't want to make just later like a dead fish. I want to perform. I'm a performer. Okay.
Pulling on the show. This is center stage. Okay.
If we gonna do it, we going all the way. When he get up, he's supposed to feel like he the man, so we can continue to grow and I can continue to approach you with different things that I like. But if I just lay there, it could potentially end the whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can hurt a man's ego where he like, I don't know, she laid there like a dead fish. I've heard those stories before, and that was never gonna be me. Okay, so that's what happened.
Wow. Okay. All right, Megan. All right. Okay.
Sorry,
right.
John Wick.
Self-love. Go ahead. This is all you right. Here we go.
Oh Lord.
Y'all know I'm goofy. Like, why can't they know I'm goofy?
Go for it. I'm waiting.
So it was my first time, and you know how females make that little fart sound in the process. I really thought I passed gas. So but that was my first time. I just thought I had passed gas. So I just wanted, I was like, oh Lord, please don't let me do it myself. Megan, stop putting on your glasses. Whoa.
You gotta put on a disguise with some of these stories. You only want people to know it's you.
What?
For everyone that's coming in, welcome to my show, Date or Disaster. So make sure y'all hit the fave, okay? Fave up the people, fave me. If you ever want to be on the show, you can hit my Instagram at Wifey the Comedian, okay? So enjoy the show.
So self-love, you said you thought it was a poop. What was it?
No, like when a male enters inside the vagina and the vagina makes that noise. Yeah, it was that noise.
Okay.
That's literally called a queef.
It's queef.
Yeah, that right there.
Mhm.
That right there.
You got hype shit. That right there.
Mhm.
You got hype shit. That right there. That right there. So like a game show host. You got it. Okay. All right. Wow.
So what's yours? Nah, come back here. What's yours?
Hey, it's my turn right now. It's not your turn yet. Yeah, I gave you a turn. I'm gonna keep going. All right, so.
All right.
You trying to box me in the corner. All right, ladies.
She don't remember that question. You know that, right?
She definitely remember that. So, ladies, so you had the most embarrassing, right? So it seems like y'all all spontaneous. So have y'all ever had, sex in public, and where? I'm gonna start with self-love.
Why me? Yes, I have. And we was at the park, at Diamond Lakes Park.
The park's always good.
I don't know. I was just ready. Like, I was like, we married. We can have sex wherever. It do not matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah.
Okay.
It was fun.
Okay. All right. Megan?
No,
Never.
never.
Okay. Is it just because you're scared, or you just don't want to do that?
The opportunity just hasn't presented itself.
Okay. All right. I like that. Not a problem. That's actually a good answer. All right. She speaks.
How many places you want?
Whoa!
The jacuzzi in Jamaica, a golf course, the beach, turnpike.
Thank you.
The turnpike. Yo, I'm not gonna ask.
Thank
Was
you.
the most exhilarating, probably, because you're on the shoulder of the turnpike, and you're halfway outside the car on the passenger side, and he's not.
So
Explain that one more time.
no.
So, is this show being recorded?
Yeah.
Yo, it is. It is.
It's liable to be on YouTube in the morning.
Oh.
So it's the turnpike, and you're on the shoulder because there's only lanes on the turnpike. It's highway.
Yeah.
So you're on the shoulder. The cars are on your left-hand side, on the driver's side, and you're on the passenger side, and you're halfway out of the car, and he's standing up outside of the car.
Oh, we did that at the park.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm done.
Oh, and the club too. All right, I'm done.
No!
Act like you never had sex in the boom boom room at the
I'm
Jamaican
trying
club.
to tell you, like, we all grown at this point. Like,
You're already
Okay.
blinded.
we can't be boring all the time. The funnest
All right.
part though is when you got somebody driving a car and you going around them curves, baby. Look at him.
You know what I'm saying? All right, have you ever been to Shadow in New York?
Slow down. Shadow. I don't know what that is, but Shadow.
It's a club in New York. They have like several party rooms, and like one room has reggae, one room has.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that. Yeah, I heard. I've never been
The
there.
reggae room is usually very packed, and then they have like little private sections on the side. So, I've never been as daring as some of them to be doing it on the dance floor. That's not my style. But in the little private sections, I've had a time or two.
All right. Date and disaster. We are here today. We are here. All
Can we
right.
delete that part from the recording?
We
She
are-
like, please remove that part.
All right. So let me cool it down a little bit here. Let's cool it down. So let's let me reel it back a little bit here and ask this question. What are your life goals? I'm gonna start with She Speaks first.
Oh, wow. I have so many. So I created a bucket list of goals. There's two. There's a vacation bucket list, and then there is a business bucket list. And so they kind of sometimes intertwine. I do a lot of traveling. But more specifically, I just want to be happy in my life. I want to be in a place where I'm doing what I love to do, which is helping people succeed, helping people win. That's, I feel like, my calling. And that comes in many forms in my life. I wear many hats. I wear a music hat, wear a business hat. So there's a lot of things. If I sat here and told you one specific goal, it would just be all over the place. But the end result is to help people win, help people succeed. And so, that's basically it.
Okay, I like that. Okay, Megan.
What was the question? I'm
So,
sorry.
what is your life goals or goals?
Um, Life goals. I would, as far as there's different categories for that, so that's
Okay,
kind of a hard question, right?
you can break it down.
But for relationship goals, I look at the me now, the 50-year-old me, and the 30-year-old me are different, right?
Okay,
So the me now, I'm looking for someone who I can grow old with, someone I can sit on the porch with, someone who, when I retire, I don't mind having a conversation with them. Someone who, if I never could get intimate with them again, I'm okay with that because I love them and I love spending time with them, right? Um, Financially, I'm looking for to continue doing what I love, as well as building for my retirement. I would love to retire early. I would love to have to travel. I travel quite a bit now, but I would love to travel with no limits. I like to have experiences when I travel, not just to say I went somewhere, but I love experiences, right? I also, my goals is to build um, current wealth as well as future wealth for my family. So
okay,
I look at my nephew and my nieces and I want to build for them. So I'm always thinking about investments and things like that, something that I could pay it forward for my nieces and nephews. So,
okay. I like that. I like that. So,
My number one would be happiness. And
okay.
happiness is the key to a lot of stuff. Because if you're happy, you can do a lot. Um, my second one, I work for caregiving, and
Mhm.
I thought of an idea, and I was like, if I can ever hit the lotto or give me a good job, like for my own business, I would literally build a whole community with the store, the gas stations for the elderly people. You know what I'm saying? Because crime rate is so high right now. To old people is scared to go inside stores and stuff like that. So I would
Yeah,
literally build them their own spot and have people to come to them and take care of them. Because in the long run, I will be able to leave that for my kids and
okay.
they can make off of that. But the one thing I would tell them: don't ever sell your land, lease your land.
hmm
That's a good
very
advice
true.
right there. That's very true. Okay. All right. So, I want to go back to the hot question real quick. I want to go back to the hot question. You know, um, it's turned up right before got to pick. What's one relationship, or I should, this is very controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway. What's one relationship you look back at, and it could be friend or somebody you was with, that you regret,
Mhm.
and why? We'll start with self.
I would say to be a relationship, and the reason why because it took me through domestic violence,
Okay. All right.
and it taught me a lot, like how to pay attention to certain situations, and how sometimes it's okay to be by yourself. Like the same way you saying you're going through your mental health, that domestic violence relationship took me through mental health. And to be able to be like, why did I allow this and my kids to see this?
Okay.
So, like, a lot of women don't have people to talk to and stuff, so they stick around. But, baby, it's okay to get the fuck on and get the fuck out.
That's a
It
fact.
is
That's a
okay.
fact.
It is
That's a
okay.
fact.
There is help out there. You just got to know how to get it.
Okay. I like that. All right.
So,
Megan.
That's beautiful. I would say I would use a relationship too, but it was more of my fault. I met somebody at the wrong time. He was everything that I could possibly want now. But when I met him, I was at my clubbing stage. You know, I was out there, I was clubbing. I just wanted to do me. I just
You was
wanted
having
girls just want to
fun.
have fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to hang with my girls. And he wanted to be settled and married and, you know, the kids and the whole nine. And I didn't give thought to that possibility. And then when I was ready, I realized that the stock out here is not as good. It's very hard meeting someone you're compatible with and someone that you want to be loved by. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of it's weird. Like when you're younger or whenever it could be now, you could meet someone who's ready, and you're just not in that same position that they are. And then when you look back and you're ready, you're hurt because you feel like, dang, I had an opportunity. I just wasn't ready. And now I'm out here and I'm getting me. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
getting the me.
yep. Hey. Okay, I like
So
that. Okay. That's dope. All right. She speaks.
Regret is a strong word.
It is. It is.
And
That's why
I'll-
it's controversy about
Yeah, I say that because I feel like at the time I may have regretted a few friendships or relationships, but like I'm so proud of who I am now, and what made me who I am is going through the things that I went through. And so I've become a lot wiser, smarter. So I don't generally like to use the word regret because I'm really grateful. You know what I mean?
it. That's a good way to flip it.
Yeah. But if I were to use the word regret, it would be a relationship that I had when I was about 17. And I had the opportunity I had full scholarships to a lot of different colleges, but I wanted to stay close to home for a relationship.
That's the worst.
That it bothered me up until like last year.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's
But
deep.
I've since gotten over it and realized that everything happens for a reason. But if I had to do it over again, I would have chose a college far away instead of staying close to home. But yeah, but that's it.
Okay. Cool. So, ladies, wifey, I know we're getting close to the end. I'm gonna let the ladies ask me any last minute questions, and I guess
Okay.
I'll make my decision. Is that cool?
hit it, so
Go.
What's up with that question I asked you earlier?
You said what? What was the question? I forgot. I got short term memory.
Oh, so what was your embarrassing moment doing, you remember that?
I don't know if it was embarrassing for me, but it was more embarrassing for the woman. But what I did after that, I would never do again because I felt bad. So I'm gonna get a little descriptive here. So I was in the bed, doing our thing. She's like, yo, let's do a doggy style. So I go to the back. I'm doing my thing. I'm out here, stroking and doing my thing. Next minute, I hear that fart sound. I heard, I'm like, maybe it's nothing, So I kept going. I heard it again. I'm like, what's going on? And maybe she's in my mind. I was like, she's queefing, right? She's queefing. So I keep hearing this. I felt moisture on the lower part of my stomach, and I was like, what the heck? So I looked down, and I'm not gonna say what it was. You should know what it was. I got so pissed off that I told her to get out at that moment. She was like half naked, and I kicked her out of my house at that point.
So which hole was you in?
I was in the box,
Oh, okay.
and
I know.
the other hole started making noises.
mm,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was
and the
possibly
crime
her.
scene happened.
No, well, it was not a crime scene. It was like a mud bath. That was crazy. But yeah, but I kicked her out. She was like half naked outside the crib, knocking on my door. I was pissed off.
That's that. She probably had like constipation and you helped her out.
Please tell me you were like 19 when that happened.
I happened not. I said, was it 5-6 years ago? Not too long ago. So,
Wow.
all right. Anybody else got any questions? She said,
After that question, oh my.
She said, I don't want no more questions. All right, so I guess we're good.
Okay, I
baby.
have a question. I have
Go
a
ahead,
question.
Go for it.
Because you've been single for a while and you're preparing yourself for your next situation, whether it be a situationship or whether it's someone serious or marriage with children, what would you say some traits that you would like in your wife or girlfriend or situationship? What's something that is like you look for that she has to have this thing?
The biggest thing for me is personality. You gotta make me laugh. Like you gotta have fun. Like I hate people that are always serious. You have to be able to turn that switch on and off, right? I'm always goofy. As you can see, you probably seen on this show already. I've been goofy the whole time, but then I can switch it up and be serious, you know. So I like a girl that could just make me laugh, be fun around, have good energy, has a positive mindset, you know. Those are the things that really attract me to women nowadays. In my early days, it was beauty. You gotta have this. You gotta have fat butt. You gotta have this. You gotta be back. Now it's more like I want to converse with you because as we get older, when the beauty's not going to be there no more, right? We got to think about, what, inside what we have, and the personality, the conversations, who you are as a human being. That's what's going to last in the future.
Okay, part 2 of that is what's a deal breaker?
Deal breaker. If she fought on me, no, I'm joking.
Clearly. Shardy.
A deal breaker. Somebody that doesn't take accountability. That's the biggest deal breaker for me.
Oh, yeah.
So if we have a discussion and you're wrong about something, or even if I'm wrong, but we're trying to find resolve, and you still don't want to not accountability, but also finding resolve too. Like some people, I could be wrong about something, but let's find resolve. But if you continue to argue with me, you're just trying to egg me on and get me more agitated than what I am. And I already apologized for what I did. Let's try to move forward. And if you're not willing to move forward and keep holding on to the past, that's something that's gonna just turn me off right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
A question. Yeah. How do you feel about women wanting a protector, a provider, and how do you feel about being the head of a household?
I think that should be, what all women want in a sense, right? But also, I don't want women to feel like they have to depend on the man all the time. I feel like women should still have some independence, because I feel like we go to that the old ways, I guess you could say, back in the days where the man was the man of the household, and the woman just stood in the back and she cooked, clean. And no, I don't believe in that. I want the woman to just have it just as much as me, or even have more than me. At the end of the day, you want the people around you to be better. So why don't you want your wife or the person that you're with to be better, or even, better than you? I'm cheering for you all the time. I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader, so why not?
Yeah.
So you don't really believe in gender roles?
Nah, I think that's all. I think it's the thing of the past.
Right. Okay.
All right, so I don't know. Wifey, go ahead. I know you want to host it up.
For everyone that's coming in, if you've been here for a minute, welcome to my show, Date or Disaster. I am bringing it back. Tonight we have Kick. He is dating the ladies, and it is time for him to make a decision on who's a date and who's a disaster, okay? So make sure if you guys want to sign up for the show, hit my Instagram at Wifey the Comedian, okay? So, with that being said, Kick, who's a date, who's a disaster, and I want to know why.
So, I can have all three of them?
Sure. You sure we
We
can?
could have. No.
This is a different type of show. I didn't know I signed up for that type of show.
That's crazy, right? Now,
Wifey.
just for being on the first show, and I definitely do appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be on the show. I'm gonna do one. And the other two are gonna be disasters. So, I'm an honest man. So, y'all better be ready. So, disaster number one.
We're ready.
Self, you are disaster number one.
Nah,
You are crazy. You said take me home on the first date after the first date with the kids in the background, taking me to the park and to do a little smashing at the park. The door open. Okay, she said you gonna take me to Capital Grille, then we can eat oysters, and I'm gonna take you home. Okay,
Don't wake the kids up.
don't wake the kids up. All right. So disaster number two. This one's a tough one. Disaster number two is going to be Megan, and I don't think she's a full disaster. She's like what's less than a disaster? A hot mess. I don't know, but I think that some things, some questions she was kind of, I feel like she was holding back a little bit, I feel like I wasn't getting the full Megan today, I feel like if she was
I'm
alone.
very private. You will never
Yes,
get the
see, I could see it in her demeanor and everything. I could tell, so I feel like, not, and I don't want to be calling you a disaster. I feel like you was holding back, which I understand, so, maybe with time, I think more, it's like peeling back the layers of an onion, right? With time, as you peel it back, you get to see more and more. So, but that would make you the second disaster. So my date would be She Speaks. I think She Speaks has a lot of things we have in common, especially with the music that really touched me. And then, again, like self is wild, and I like the wild side. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wild, but she was like too wild. Like, She Speaks is like, it's like Baby Bear's porridge, just right, not too much, not too little, but just right. So, and that's why I picked She Speaks as my date.
Well,
Excellent choice.
see?
Excellent choice.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
'cause we turning up over here. Like,
She said, "Bring me the bottle of liquor. We turn it up."
I'm trying to tell you, babe, we can match at the liquor store. Like,
And this concludes the show, Date or Disaster.
All right.
Thank you. All right.
Let's clap it up for that.
Great show, wifey. I had
Yeah,
a
great
really
show.
good time.
Thank you.
Great show.